Alright, let's do some practice. I'm in the lower level of my favorite parking garage today. Just wanted to get a little bit of practice in. But it is hot. I got out a little bit later than I wanted to this morning, so I'm trying a different practice location to see if this is going to work out. Obviously not as bright down here, but maybe that's a good thing. So we've got this is to warm up a 15 by 7 foot offset weave, and then down here, and you'll see in a minute, I've got essentially a parking space drill set up with 8 foot offset, 24 foot depth kind of parking spaces essentially that I'm going to try to weave in and out of. So let's get warmed up and see how this goes. Hopefully pretty good, because I haven't been doing this in a while. Nice. So that was dragging the rear brake, you know, maybe 10 miles an hour. So let's go towards the camera now. Nice. Start to work on that head position and eye position, quick handlebar inputs, keeping the RPM steady. Whoop. Tagged a cone there. Let's go fix that. Oh, someone. Hello.
Hi. So I'm here to work, and I know there's at least one or two other people. We often park down there in the unnumbered, but I see you're using it. But these are ours reserved.
Okay.
And it looks like you're using it too.
Yeah, I can move the cones. That's cool.
Okay. Sorry, I don't. You know, either those down there or these here, whichever you prefer to move.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me a second. Go grab some cones. So, got a little bit of a change in plans today, and you know, I've never practiced in the lower area before, so that lady wanted to park in her parking spot. And while you might be thinking to yourself initially, like, there are 1,000 spots that they could park in, it's a good example of maybe looking at the longer game when car drivers, you know, challenge kind of what you're doing, or ask you to move. Like, it's probably more important for me to appear very willing to cooperate, you know, basically cooperative and non-confrontational, because like if there's more people coming and I want to continue to use this garage to practice kind of on the weekends and in the evenings and stuff, like it's probably worth me playing ball a little bit to make sure that, you know, the office lore of the motorcyclist who uses the garage is a positive one. You know what I mean? Because if I all of a sudden start, you know, giving her shit about like, well, why can't you park in any of the other spots and it's the weekend, nobody else is showing up, that's probably gonna cause a little bit of conflict, which I don't typically enjoy personally anyway. And I can move. Like, it's fine. And if it paints me in a positive light, so if anybody ever catches me practicing wheelies on the top of this garage, they might not, you know, look at me in such a negative light. So anyway, I think the moral of the story is, like, just move the cones. Like, move to a different area, practice something else. Whoop, that was a little late. Nice. And just, you know, kind of cooperate. And that's not to say if she didn't make an unreasonable request, like, you know, if she'd come in here and there weren't labeled spots, you know, and said, I want to park here. I'd be like, well, I've cones set up here for practice. Can you maybe choose a different spot in the shade today? Oh, that was messy. Let's see if we can recover from this. I don't know if we can. Maybe we can. Yeah. Yeah. Ugly recovery, but a recovery nonetheless. So as I was saying, like, if she had come in here and said, I want to park in this spot, and you're in my way, like, that's a bit of a different tone and a different ask. But because these are reserved spots and she's got a routine and she's working a Sunday, whatever, like, it's just not worth making a fuss. So I can practice other stuff. I can practice in other ways. Like, I think she can see me in here doing, you know, non-dangerous stuff. So I think it's a use case in just cooperating and looking at the long game. Oof. That was messed up. Because, why was that messed up? That was because I didn't use any rear brake. So what I'm going to do now is kind of try to go maybe a little bit slower and just take the rear brake out. Just modulate the clutch to control speed a little bit, and we're able to do that without any rear brake at all. Do that a couple more times. And the other way. Starting to get a little bit of full lock in one direction. A little bit of full lock in each direction. I'm having a hard time kind of keeping full lock, but that's probably to be expected. But I am starting to hit it more consistently. So let's go ahead and shut the camera off. All right, so this is, I extended the distance by 2 feet, so this is a 9-foot offset on every 15 feet. So let's give a couple runs through this. See, we're probably going to have to add back in some rear brake. We're probably going to have to do a little more counterbalancing. Let's see what we can do here. Nice. Let's go the other way so you guys can see it. So this is feathering the clutch. I'm like 8 miles an hour. I'm using some rear brake to slow me down and give me some stability. I've got to keep my head in the game, start getting some of those full lock turns and those quick handlebar transitions. Whoop, 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 whoop. Got it. Kind of ugly there at the end, but we did it. And that's because I let the exercise get ahead of me. So let's come back and let's do... Let's get some of those quick handlebar. Yeah, I need to get to full lock quicker. That last one looked pretty good because I felt it kind of click into that lock. Let's try to do... And full lock. And full lock. And full lock. And full lock. And ooh, keep it going. Full lock. Well, not full lock, actually. Nice. Let's go down to the other end, get some airflow going over the radiator to cool down the engine a little bit. Dive in. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. So that seems pretty good. Let the bike cool off a little bit. Let me double check those distances. I'm pretty sure the black belt full offset weave is 10-foot offset, so I'm a foot off of that. But let's check and find out. Okay, so the full black belt version of this exercise, it calls for a 10-foot offset. So I've been doing 9 feet. So why don't we take and kind of put it out, you know, maybe a little past 10, just to be safe. Make sure we get that full 10 foot. So let's just double check one here and make sure off of our center line we are 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, so this is Moto Jitsu black belt weave for 15 foot between the cones, 10 foot offset for the weave. So this is pulling out kind of every stop in the you know, every play in the book, if you want to use that analogy. So this is, I'm going to be using a little bit of rear brake to add some stability and slow me down just a little bit. I'm going to be using good clutch control, trying to keep a consistent throttle, and I'm also going to be using some counter balancing to try to make these turns. And we're looking for quick, swift handlebar turns, not abrupt but pretty speedy. And then we're also looking for you know, getting to that full lock quickly so you can kind of make these turns. So we'll do it towards the camera first and kind of see how this goes. Hopefully pretty good. Like these the 9 foot was feeling pretty good, achievable, so hopefully the 10 isn't too far off. Ooh, that's a big offset. Okay, vision, vision, vision. And dip. Keep your head ahead of the game. So I'm not moving my butt off the seat necessarily, but I am counterbalancing a little bit with my upper body. So that was totally doable and achievable. Let's try the other way. And dip in. Dip in. Get that full handlebar lock. There we go. Full handlebar lock. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, this one was a little bit messy. So I'm going to try to recover on this. It's keeping the eyes, you know, looking where you want to go, but also ahead of the exercise. And, you know, trying to just get that bike turning. So you can see I'm counterbalancing while I'm turning the handlebars, keeping my head going where I want to go. And I'm not looking at the cone, I'm looking to the right of the cone. Basically, where do I want that front tire to be placed each time I'm looking in that area. So let's go again. Nice. Whoop, a little sloppy there. Let's recover. And next cone. Turn that handlebar. Turn that handlebar. Quick. Look where we want to go. Perfect recovery. Not beautiful, but you know, that'll work. Let's try some actual. Now we're moving our butt. This might be a little too much, but whoop. That was really sloppy, but that was me trying to actually move my butt off the seat, which is probably not even required for this, honestly. Let's try this without any rear brake, see what happens. So this is all throttle and clutch control, just letting counter leaning. Whoop. Stay close, keep those revs up. And vision. Let that bike lean, full lock. Cool, dude. And that is Moto Jitsu black belt weaves. That is 10-foot offset, or sorry, 15-foot distance, 10-foot offset. Let's whoop. Oh, we're going to recover from this. This is going to get a little tight and sloppy, but we're going to try to do our best to recover here. Ran a little wide there, trying to recover. Got a little ahead of myself. Let's do it one more time. And let's just use clutch and throttle. There we go. And we're going to stop after this because I hear that radiator spinning up. It's like, why are you doing this in this heat? Because I want to be a better motorcyclist. Suzuki. Ugh. Do you see that delayed handlebar turn? Oof, that was a little sloppy. It's okay. Let's pause and set up our next exercise. Okay, next exercise. This is one I don't practice quite enough. So this is a according to the kind of Moto Jitsu guide, this is a level 3 parking space drill. And because parking spaces are so variable in width, I see some 9, 9.5, 8.5, and per the kind of exercise guide, these should be 8 feet apart. So these are 8 feet apart, and they are 18 feet long. So the goal here is to go basically in and out of this grid of cones. I think you get the idea. In the absence of an actual grid of parking spaces here, we're just using cones instead. So this classically has given me a little bit more trouble than the weave because it's a bit tighter. And we will see. This requires more head movement, countersteering, or not countersteering, counterbalancing. Getting to the edge, looking back. Oh yeah, I can't even. I missed the first one totally. Whoop, nope. Yeah, these are tough. Okay. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit more speed on the handlebar inputs, which is good. It's something I need to practice, and it's something that, it's why I struggle with it a little bit, because you need to come up here, you need to counterweight, and get a really crisp lock, and I'm about a foot off, I would say. Coming over here, getting a really crisp lock. Oh yeah, no, you can't even. Oof. Yeah, I can't. Oof, wow, man. All right. So this is definitely, I think, practicing above my level where I can even be successful. Which, let's actually go try something real quick. I'm gonna pause the video real quick. Cool. There's a series of parking spaces. Let me see if this is a mental block or if this is actually like I can't do this. So let's see. Let's see if we can do this. All right, here we go. In. Turn the handlebar. Same deal. Yeah, I'm just not able to get that immediate. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the key here is immediately just getting into full lock and staying there. Because, like, if I can't hold that full lock, I can't. Yep. Yeah, we would have hit the curb there. That's a handlebar speed issue. And I wonder why that is, actually. Like, if I can't just... Do I need to slow down, maybe? Slow down, turn. No, that's not it. Right there on the cusp of this stuff. Missing that first cone altogether. Yeah. Okay. Well, that tells me that I need to practice more of that particular exercise. Okay. Last exercise today. This is 3 consecutive rotations within a 20-foot circle. So this is a pretty tough one. I might fail a couple of times initially, but that's okay. We start off just kind of going around the circle. Starting to, so this is just throttle control. Ooh, okay, those are painted and slick, so we're not going to do that, but we're going to try to go inside the circle. So this is all about getting inside the circle, vision, using some of that rear brake to slow us down. This takes a little bit of patience to start to warm up to, especially when I know there's a little bit of danger there with some of these painted lines. Or painted, I guess they would be not like space assignments. There we go, there we go. Breathe and gentle, 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 gentle. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. And we'll get out of it. Okay. That was it. Whew. That takes all of my concentration and skill. All of it. So we need to go a little slower. Keep those revs up, counterweight. And notice, see how far I'm off the bike, counterweighting to do this on an SV. Oh, okay, keep it. You got it. Yes. Just keep counterweighting, pushing that bike down. Whew. Yeah, notice how much I had to counterweight that to keep it. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Smooth, 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 smooth. Ah. Okay. All right. I think that is enough hot weather punishment for the SV for today. But yeah, so you can start to get a sense of what my practice sessions kind of look and feel like. Today was moderately successful, I would say. So discovered some deficiencies in the parking space stuff. Just means I need to work on that maybe a little bit more. And had some success with, you know, the rotations inside the 20-foot circle, which is pretty cool. These are really, really hard to do for me. And then had some good success with the weave, the black belt, the 10-foot offset weave. So I would say that's super successful. I am probably going to go put some gas in the bike and head home and go get lunch and a very cold drink because I am very, very hot. So thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate the time. And you know, I hope this inspires you to maybe get out and do a little bit of practice for yourself. Work some of those skills. Get more familiar with your bike. All that good stuff. So for now, thanks for joining me, y'all. Really, really appreciate the time. Cheers.